Thank you very much, Chairman Durbin. Ranking Member Grassley, thank you for having me with you this morning. It's vitally important that as representatives of American people, we are here in Congress address the continuing threat of hate and discrimination. I understand this issue very well, not only because my own constituents have been the subject of anti-Asian hate, but also because I myself have been called horrible racist slurs. I've been told, such as, "We don't eat dogs like you do." As a proud American and somebody who loves this country dearly, I take this rise in hate crimes very seriously, and I'm pleased to join you today as a part of our joint efforts to tackle this issue. 1 year ago, I testified before the House Judiciary Committee about the troubling rise of hate crimes and discrimination, especially against members of Asian American Pacific Islanders communities. The situation has only gotten worse since then, and members of the AAPI community continue to suffer hate and discrimination in alarming rates. Reports of anti-Asian hate incidents increased 339% in the past year, which is especially shocking because the year before already had an increase of 124%. 70% of these incidents targeted women. Most of the time, these incidents happen in public spaces. Just like last year, California was at the top of the list of hate incidents per state. This problem is clearly out of control and it needs to stop immediately. Though incidents of hatred against the AAPI are on the rise, there are lots of reason to be optimistic. We can all agree that violence and hate are no place in the United States of America. While partisan divisions often seem to prevent us from doing our work, this is an area where we can and do find common ground. I have been proud to witness the ways this Congress has acted to fight hatred against the AAPI communities. Last year, I introduced a resolution condemning hate crimes committed against members of the AAPI community. The Senate passed their own version of that very same resolution. The support for that resolution has been truly inspirational, and it shows that we can work together. We also came together as Democrats and Republicans to pass strong bipartisan legislation to combat hate crimes with the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, which is empowering federal law enforcement to attack this problem head on and put a stop to rise in hate crimes. While I'm proud of the important work we have done here in Washington, D.C. to address this problem, legislation is not enough to solve an issue that starts in hearts and minds. As a member of Congress, we also have a responsibility to take action on the local level to engage our communities and enlist their help in fighting this problem from further poisoning our country. Last May, I formed an AAPI advisory board back home in Orange County. I'm working with these local leaders to find ways that Congress can better serve this community and combat the rise in anti-AAPI hate. They are the ones on the ground facing this issue every day. Their experience and knowledge have been very valuable to me, and I believe that all members of Congress would benefit by engaging directly with the AAPI communities in their own districts. One of the best things we can do to stop this problem right now is empower people to stand up and speak out. I have hosted self-defense classes in my community, including one last week for seniors. Community events like these are very important for our Asian communities to help them protect themselves and stop Asian crime. Working together, I know that we can protect our neighbors and stop hate, not just in AAPI communities, but wherever it is. I thank the committee for the opportunity to testify today, and I look forward to future opportunities to work together and end hate against our fellow Americans. With that, I yield back.